Cənab Emiel Koster bizimlədir. Alqışlayaq onu.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me here. Thank you, Orhan, for the excellent organization of this meeting. I think it is absolutely important that we exchange our experience in order to bring Azerbaijan on the road of safe water for everybody, clean water, and above all, that we make sure that we don't pollute it for our children. I'm here to tell you a little bit about our technologies, the things which we provide as Nijhuis Saur Industries. I will do it rather quickly because I do understand that at the end of this long session, everybody is tired and doesn't want to hear a lot of technical things. So let's start. First of all, I'm going to tell you something about DAF technology, dissolved air flotation, general introduction, the saturation systems available in the market, and the flotation systems. So, what is dissolved air flotation? It's basically gravity separation by the use, and enhanced gravity separation by the use of gas bubbles. And basically there are two types of flotation units, DAF and DGF, dissolved air flotation, dissolved gas flotation. And where are we using that for? For removal of oil and solids. It can be used in drinking water preparation. It can be used as pre-treatment for desalination plants. It can be used to remove algae. It's a very compact, very robust technology, existing already for a long period of time, but still there are innovations, still it is improved. Some of the type of the flotation cells which we produce as a company goes from very small units to very big units. I will come back to that later in this presentation. Basics of flotation. Basically the following. If you have an open tank, your service area is your effective area and is your free area. However, if we have a plate pack technology, that doesn't count for the plate pack unit. There the service area is the free area, but the effective area is the area in the plate packs. And in that way, we are able to build installations which are able to handle a big amount of water in a very small and compact system. Some science, not sure if you're still up for it, but flotation units are basically designed on 3 parameters. One is the solids rolling rate, so how many solids I can load on the unit, and that counts for the free area. The overflow rate, which is the combination of the input flow and the recirculation flow divided by the effective area. And last but not least, the air to solids ratio. You need to put in a certain amount of air to be able to float your TSS to the service. And that depends on the application, depends on the wastewater. For food and beverage, you can normally take 8 normal liters per kilogram of suspended solids. Saturation systems. Saturation systems are based on Henry's law. Very simple, the higher the pressure, the more you can dissolve in the water. And we try to generate microbubbles of 30 to 60 micron. By doing that with a tube, we are able to do that in a very compact manner. And we also have supporting points on the DAF unit. Basically, in the market, there are 3 systems. The 2 most common systems is aeration with a tank. The other one is with a pipe. The advantage of a tank is that you can dissolve air in very hot water. The disadvantage of a tank is you need specific certification for that, which is different from country to country. Normally, 20 to 25% of the input flow is the recirculation flow, with a minimum of 10%. Here's a comparison, saturation methods. The air dissolving tube from Nijhuis compared to a aeration pump compared to a saturation vessel. You can see the differences in more or less in relatively in investment and in the energy consumption. So black and white speaking, cheapest system from the consumption point of view and from the investment point of view is the tube. DEF systems. As said, we have various types. We have open tank times, relatively low overflow rate because free area is effective area in this case, but it can handle a huge amount of solids, up to 100 kilogram per square meter. So used for highly contaminated wastewater or activated sludge. Then we come to the plate separators of Nijhuis. How does it work? If wastewater goes from left into the tank, particle wants to raise to the surface, and that's the trajectory the particle will take. However, if you put in plate packs or plates, we can intercept that particle already at a very early stage. Of course, we cannot put it flat in the unit because everything would clog, but if you put them under an angle, in that way you can use the plates. Hopefully this works. And this is how it looks in practice in a tilted plate. And this is how you build that into your flotation system. I'm not going to go into the details of all individual flotation units which we have. We have several types, and basically we can go from roughly 180 cubic meters, from 3 till 1500 cubic meters an hour. We can do that with an IPF, with the MPF, which is a very, very high or very big stainless steel unit, up to 1550 cubic meters per hour. Also, we provide dissolved gas flotation. Obviously, you have to take into account different solubility of the gas in water at a certain pressure, so you have to increase or decrease your recirculation flow and take that into account in your design. Here, once again, the formula. And we also build high-rate DAF systems for very huge flows. I think Alexander, my colleague, this morning already showed you something about that, so I won't go into much details anymore. But I want to give you one message with this one. If you use plate packs, it looks like you're spending more money, but you're saving a lot of money because you need much, much less concrete compared to an open tank flotation unit. So in the end, the total investment for the client is smaller. So, summary, we have high pollution levels, low pollution levels, high pollution levels, open tank, low pollution levels, we go with plate packs. Hydraulic capacity can go up and up and up. If it is above 1,000 cubic or 3,500 cubic meters per day, we go for concrete. What's the take-home message? We have more than 4,000 references in all kinds of applications worldwide. Since the 70s, plate pack technology is developed and is already used. We can go up to 3,500 cubic meters per hour, and by modular setup can even be expanded, and we produce a very high quality of DAF effluent.